Why? Why is it pouring? I was just on the bus, didn't even realize it was raining. And now my hair is freshly dyed. I'm wearing a white shirt and I'm supposed to walk to my building. I know I'm not made of sugar, so I'm not going to melt. However, I am a little salty and I'm pretty sure that salt melts the same ways. So, either it's going to stop raining before I finish my smoke, or rest in peace, white shirt. Just saying. Man, I am telling ya, my higher power has gotten me through some shit lately. A highlight of that right now, because my life has been kind of shit lately, is that I said a little prayer and it actually stopped raining. So I saved my white shirt, I did not melt, and I'm back here in my apartment, nice and dry, with dry hair and a dry shirt, and a shirt that's not purple. So thank you, higher power, for everything you've done for me, but especially making it stop rain. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I'm saying. But since I'm on the subject and it's been a while since I've done a video, I might as well just give everybody a little bit of an update. So it's been almost 5 months since I started this whole journey of recovery, and a lot of ups and downs, and I did relapse in June, which that's not a secret because I did do a video about that, and that's actually just coming back to me. I forgot about that. Rough times. Anyway, you know, I did my whole surrender thing after, and I'm just over 2 months again, and yeah, I mean, I'm doing what I have to do, and I finished treatment, and I thought that things were gonna be like all fantastic and wonderful after that, but you know, I'm kind of like resorting to old behaviors and old patterns, and I do recognize that, and it's been really hard to get out of that. So my doctor has diagnosed me with a couple things. So one of them is avoidant personality disorder, and the other one is sensory processing disorder. And I don't know if these are things that I dealt with like prior to my addiction, but after my addiction, and like as I'm going through recovery, and I've noticed, especially since I've left treatment, I've been really struggling with these things, and sometimes they can be like absolutely crippling. So I've never really been like big on labels and stuff like that, but like honestly, having names to these things that are kind of like going on with me is actually helping me a little bit. It's helping me like understand some of like the feelings and emotions and just different things that I'm experiencing when I'm you know, like at meetings or just like in public in general, or like having to leave my house has been really hard, and just basic living has been really difficult lately, and it's been hard because the treatment that I went to was very like holistic based and very like trauma based, and it taught me a lot about like how to deal with things and how to cope with things. And so when I left treatment, I figured like, hey, I'm treated, like I'm good, but it doesn't work like that. So I've been kind of beating myself up because I'm like, bitch, like you just learned how to deal with this shit, like what is wrong with you? Get your shit together. So I'm learning that this is all part of recovery, and you know, I didn't become an addict overnight, so the expectation that I'm gonna be able to change it overnight is extremely unrealistic. So I have to like easy does it, and I have to like be gentle on myself because I've been really like beating myself up over a lot of the things that like I'm feeling, and I'm resorting to old patterns and old behaviors and old thought processes, and like it's scary, and it's not fun to be where I am. And what's even worse is that like I'm aware of everything, and it's just having that feeling and the thought that I can't change it, you know? So anyway, I don't want this to be a depressing video, because at the end of the day, I just wanted to say that I truly do thank my higher power. My creator has brought me on this journey. And if it wasn't for my higher power and creator in the first place, I wouldn't be where I am today in terms of my recovery. You know, who knows if I would even be here, period, right? So You know, I just got to keep giving myself like my daily affirmations and like reminding myself that I'm worthy enough to like take up space and just pray and hope that one day I'm going to be strong enough. I know I'm going to be, but just pray that, you know, that day comes preferably sooner rather than later, that I'm open and accepting of all the great things that are out there waiting for me, you know? Like life can be so beautiful, and some days it's absolutely incredible and other days it's absolutely horrible. I heard somebody say in a meeting last night quickly, is just that they've gone through, they're 10 years clean, and they've gone through more hardships being sober than they have while they were using, and that stuck with me. And it stuck with me because one of the things that I've been saying through this whole recovery process is like, yes, I know that I'm worthy of recovery, but I don't think that I'm deserving to be having to deal with the thoughts and the feelings that I have that I'm now being forced to deal with firsthand. You know what I mean? And I think that that may be just an excuse. Maybe that's, you know, a way of my brain is sneakily trying to be like, you know what, you're right. You don't deserve this. So how about you go out and you numb it? And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to surrender again. Surrendering was one of the hardest things I had to do because I had already surrendered one time, right? Like that alone took a lot of courage for me to do. Anyway, just an update. I'm done treatment. I'm not working. I'm trying to figure out next steps of my life, and I continue to go to meetings, and I just am continuing to stay alive and stay clean. So thanks for listening. And one more thing. I'm definitely going to get back on making my videos because making videos is very therapeutic for me. And even if I'm not talking about like recovery based things, I don't know if anyone has like seen the videos on my YouTube, if anyone has like been on my channel and stuff, but I try to make like fun videos, and it is helpful for me. So I'm gonna get back on that because I'm enjoying making this video. So again, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and thank you to everybody who continues to support my crazy ass because I really am trying. So yeah, happy 24.